back, well rested. At least I hope so. Let's take a moment to breathe. Breathe. Good morning. Bongiorno. Bringing you that Italian vibe that I was on for the past week. And it was so hard to return back to, I guess, reality. It certainly didn't feel like reality while I was away in Europe. So here I am back with you today. So happy, and so grateful. I needed a time out. I needed a moment to take better care of myself. Self-care is truly important, and there are moments that we just need to do that. In fact, why do we wait until the last moment to do that? You know, that right there is a topic that I'll get into on another day for Live Life Better series. In this space and in this place is where you and I get to press the reset button on our life. A moment in which we get to return to presence, to being, to peace, with the intention of bringing that vibe into our everyday existence. Living truly from a state of being, as the Italians say, Bongiorno. Good morning, in other words. Allowing each morning to be what it is, a clean slate. To leave the worries from yesterday behind us, the stress from yesterday behind us, the concerns behind us. And to enter this moment, this new, fresh day, good morning. Giving thanks to the sun for rising each day without us commanding it to do that. Having certainty in our life that true miracle experience of the sun, the sunlight, that lights up the entire globe, giving that a moment of gratitude and bringing that gratitude into the rest of our life. And why is this important? It's important because when we live from a state of being, of gratitude, of Bongiorno, we approach life so much better. We treat ourselves so much better. We treat others so much better. And all of a sudden, joy returns. Happiness expands. And we begin to live life with true meaning instead of struggling through life. There are 3 keys that I'll share with you today around this topic of good morning, Bongiorno. You'll hear me say that quite a bit today. The first key is eat gelato. Go ahead and eat it. What are you waiting on? The second is drink a hot beverage. And the third is to indulge in the experiences of life. Indulge in the experiences of life. Number 1, eat the gelato. So many times we worry about our weight, worry about what that's going to do in terms of fitting into our dress, our clothes, the way we look. And how often do we take that same mindset into everything else that we do? Limiting ourselves from enjoying life, limiting ourselves from truly living because we're concerned or afraid of how it might look. Or perhaps, are we even worthy enough to do it? Or perhaps, should we? Should we do it? In this moment of eating gelato, I have to tell you, that's exactly what I did when I was in Italy. Every single day, I walked to the corner little gelato shop, ordered my 2 scoops, and sometimes I even ordered a large. Such an American thing to do. And I ate it with true enjoyment. I savored each bite. I was very intentional about that because I found that rushing through life really isn't the answer. And I wanted to reset myself to remember to be present, to enjoy even a spoonful of gelato, savoring the taste, feeling what my taste buds are saying in this moment, which actually brought me back for more each day. And just enjoying it without concern for whether I was going to gain weight. Just enjoying it. At what point will you live? At what point will you just go ahead and press go without concern for all of that stuff that we sometimes think about? At what point will you invite something new into your life? Something fun. Just a thought. Have you thought about it? Will you? In fact, this week I invite you to do one thing in which you're savoring the moment. Whether that be drinking a cup of tea, which leads me to key number 2. Drink a hot beverage. And drinking that hot beverage, do what Thich Nhat Hanh says. Savor it. As you're drinking that tea, feel the heat. Taste it. And as you swallow it, what is that communicating to your body? Can you feel that warmth sensation in your body? All of that is bringing presence to even drinking a cup of tea. This Bongiorno moment of living. Remember, life is not about gulping our experiences. It's about sipping it. It's about savoring it. It's about enjoying it. Think about that. Which leads me to key number 3. Indulge in experiences. Indulge in new experiences. That's the zest of life. It makes life so exciting. And remember, life is really not about the accumulation of stuff. I learned that. In 2019, after 25 years of living in Maryland, I made the decision to move back to New York City to help take care of my mother. And in that moment, it was a major transition point for me. A major transition because I was selling my house that I loved. I absolutely loved that house. And I made the decision not to bring all of my belongings. So I wanted a true clean slate, a new beginning into an area that I would come to know again. Because I grew up in New York, but I left in my early 20s. And in that moment, it's interesting that as I walk through my empty house after selling pretty much most of my furniture, and giving away a lot of things to friends and to donating certain things that I had in my house, I felt a sense of true relief. And mind you, I realized that I was kind of attached to a lot of the things that were in my home. But in the moment of me opening up my hand to release it, there was a freeing that came over me, this freeing feeling of feeling alive again, not attached to anything. That right there is powerful. When we can live life from this standpoint of truly being free, without feeling bonded or in bondage to the things, the stuff that we have. Yes, I had beautiful furniture. Yes, I had amazing clothing. And all of the other little things that I had in my home. But somehow none of that mattered anymore. None of it mattered anymore. I moved from Maryland into New York City. And I haven't looked back. I haven't regretted my decision to do that. I knew that this was a new experience that I was walking into. And I wanted to fully embrace this experience without feeling any disconnection, any regret, any resentment for having made that decision. As we make our life a demonstration of how we want it to look and feel, be sure to enjoy and to invite experiences that create the life that you truly, truly want. The life that you are stepping into in this stage. So that you can truly move forward, so that you can truly have a good morning. A good morning. Without the regrets of the past, the worries, the concerns, anything holding you back. As you create a life that invites these 3 keys of eating that gelato. In other words, do the thing that you say that you really don't want to do because you're kind of afraid to do it, but you really want to do it. Go ahead and do that. As long as it's not causing you any stress or concern or impacting your life in a negative way, go ahead and take that plunge forward. You'll be surprised what life has to offer you when you do. And go ahead and drink that hot beverage and truly enjoy it to the fullest. Savor it. Just like you would on a first date. Do you remember what that feels like? If you're married, remember that first date that you had? How excited you were? Savor it. Take in the entire experience of it. Remember, life isn't about accumulating things. It's about enjoying the experiences, enjoying the people, enjoying life, and allowing those experiences to elevate you. As we consider all of these things, let's bring that intention into today, right now, right here. Why not? That when we end today's Live Life Better, Live Life Right Now series, think about the one thing that you'll do. The one thing that you'll do to invite this energy, this intention of Bongiorno, As we come together to seal in today's mindful session, what I'd like for you to do is to get comfortable in your seat, because in this moment we will do a breathing practice prior to entering into our meditation. And it's important that where you're sitting and how you're sitting, you're very mindful of that. Notice what your body is communicating to you. Notice how you're feeling where you're seated. And also pay attention to where your mind is. Are you fully present right here and right now? Go ahead and take my glasses off. So as you make any minor adjustments or perhaps major adjustments in your seated position, start to then pay attention to your body posture. Do you notice that your shoulders are slouched over? Is your back hunched over? If so, I'd like for you to round out those shoulders and back and straighten it as best as possible. It doesn't have to be totally erect, because that creates strain on your spine. And we don't want to add any tension, anything that makes you feel uncomfortable to this practice. So you want to make your back as straight as possible, but also being mindful of not overextending that posture. Also pay attention to your face and what it's communicating to you. Sometimes we have a mean mug. Have you ever seen that? Especially on Zoom. If you have done multiple Zoom meetings as I have, I mean, now we're living in this virtual world, we can sometimes have a mean mug on our face on these Zoom meetings, and we're not even aware of it. And our face communicates so much. It communicates what we're thinking and what we're feeling, or perhaps that we don't understand what's being said, or perhaps, oh my God, another meeting. So pay attention to your face and what it's communicating to you, because it's always communicating something. And also, when we create stress on our face by frowning and creating more tension around the eyes, around the eyebrows, and also around the corners of the eyes, it causes premature aging, because you're using and straining that part that you'll be surprised at how it affects your skin. So in this moment, soften your face. And what I mean by that is release any tension that you may have around your eyes. Release any tension you may have around your eyebrows, especially in the middle of your brow. Okay. And if you find that you're clenching down on your teeth, that also is a sign of stress. So I ask that you release and relax it. And now pay attention to how you're breathing. Do you notice that you're breathing very quick, short, shallow breaths? A sign of stress. Our body is so intelligent that it adjusts itself based on how we feel. Allow yourself to take in the full benefit of oxygen by breathing in through your nose, slow and intentionally, and breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. So let's do that together. Let's breathe in through our nose, slow and steady, And breathe out through the mouth. Slow and steady. Breathing in through the nose. And breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in again through the nose. And breathe out through the mouth. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. This time I'd like for you to close your eyes and to check in with yourself. Just simply notice how you're feeling without any judgment. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being you don't feel very great right now. Feel stressed. Pretty stressed, actually. 3 being somewhere in the middle. Not great, but not bad. You're just okay. And 5 being, I'm feeling pretty good. In this moment, just give yourself a number based on how you're showing up in this moment, how you're feeling in this moment. And then once you've selected that number, just let it go. Keeping your eyes closed. We'll breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And on the exhale, we'll hold the breath for 4 seconds. I will do the count so that you can continue breathing as I direct you through it. Let's breathe in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Now hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release the breath. Keep your eyes closed. Return to your normal inhalation and exhalation. And this time internally scan the body from head to toe. Again, noticing how you're feeling without any judgment or trying to control how you're feeling in any way. Just simply paying attention. And now using the same scale from 1 to 5, 1 being that you're not feeling too great today. 5 being you're feeling pretty good. And 3 being somewhere in the middle. Not great, not bad, just okay. Give it a number. And once you have that number, please release it. I'd like for you to bring all of your attention and intention to your heart center. That's the area in the middle of your chest. Just bring all of your attention and intention right here. We'll now go deeper into our meditation. I'll ask you the 4 soul questions designed to help you clarify who you are, what you want, what your purpose is, and what you're grateful for. The first soul question is, who am I? Who am I beyond my name? Beyond my gender, beyond my race, beyond my religion, beyond what I do for a living, beyond my financial status, beyond my family, beyond the neighborhood that I live in and the house that I live in. Who am I? The moment we access the strength and the power of who you really are, that is not attached to anything or anyone, is the moment that you will be free to live fully and completely in this lifetime. Who am I? The second soul question is, what do I want? What is it that I really want? There's something that keeps showing up for you. What is it? Now's the moment to give yourself an opportunity to recognize it fully. To create a moment in which you honor and bring attention and intention to what it is that you really want. Allow whatever responses to come to you, whether it be in a sensation, an image, a feeling, or a thought. However it comes, just be open without trying to control the answer in any way. What is it that you really, truly, at the core of your being, want? The third soul question is, what is my purpose? In other words, what's your calling? What are you called to do? What is it that lights you up when you do it? That you want to do more of it? Allow whatever responses to come to you, whether it be in the form of a thought, an image, a feeling, or a sensation. However it comes, allow yourself to be open enough to receive it. What's your purpose? The final soul question is, what are you grateful for? Now's the moment to give honor and gratitude to all of the things that you already have. Remember, first appreciating what you have allows life to trust you enough with granting you more things for you to appreciate. Please list everything that you're grateful for in this moment. Please release all of the questions and answers. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Just return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. Allowing yourself to give honor to everything that you honestly shared internally with yourself. Bringing awareness to it. Allowing life to activate it. Just breathe in and out, giving honor to the breath. Your ability to breathe without force. We'll now go deeper into our meditation. I'll introduce today's mantra. A mantra is simply a mind vehicle. It helps you to enter into meditation, allowing the noise in your mind to continue to be there, but it becomes background music. And you'll just continue repeating your mantra over and over and over again as you meditate. Today's mantra is O-M. Om. Continue repeating today's mantra. Now continue to repeat today's mantra silently, effortlessly, and easily. Continue repeating your mantra silently. If you notice that your attention has drifted to thoughts in your mind, you know that chatter we sometimes have, or sounds in the environment that can sometimes be distracting, or perhaps sensations in the body that are grabbing at our attention. Please bring all of your attention back to repeating today's mantra. If any of these disturbances, if you will, are capturing your attention, just continue repeating your mantra silently, easily, and effortlessly. Continue repeating your mantra. I will mind the time and let you know when the meditation is up. Please release today's mantra and return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing, allowing yourself to just rest. Resting in existence. Resting in awareness. Resting in being. Existence, awareness, being. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Just rest. I'll now introduce today's intention. As I repeat the intention, please silently repeat it with me and allow the feeling tone behind the intention for your body to feel what that is, to receive the energy behind what that intention is, or this intention is. Today's intention is loving, compassionate heart. A loving, compassionate heart. When you're ready, please bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Having a moment of reverence right here. And then bowing in gratitude to your soul for today's meditation. Even silently saying thank you to yourself. And when you're ready, raising your head slowly, softly opening your eyes. Then extending the blessing, namaste. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you, each of you, for showing up today for today's meditation. Now I get a chance to see all of you that joined me today. So thank you, each of you that showed up today on today's meditation. I hope that it serves you well. I hope that you bring the energy of Bongiorno, a good morning, into each and every day, a clean slate, a moment to create the life that you truly want and to enjoy the life that you are creating. There are 3 keys that I shared with you today. Number 1 is to eat the gelato. In other words, do the thing that you say you really shouldn't do, but you know you really want to do. Something that isn't going to cause any detriment to your life, but creates enjoyment, adds enjoyment to the life that you have, to the life that you're living. So, eat the gelato. The second is to drink a hot beverage. In other words, do something in which you're savoring the moment, not rushing through life, but enjoying the beauty of everything in that moment. And the third is to indulge yourself in experiences. Remember, true joy and happiness is not built on the accumulation of things, but the experiences that we have with each other, the experiences that we create in our life, those memories that we have, those beautiful moments that we can recall. Indulge in those things. You can find me here on Saturdays for Live Better Now series, which has been renamed. It used to be called the In on Saturday. And after meeting with my business coach, she suggested that I change the name. And actually, I love that name. I love this name, Live Better Now. I love it. I love it. Because truly that's the essence and the flavor of what I'm bringing to you on these series. So you make it a point to live better now. Always. This is one life that you have. So live it to the fullest. Have no regrets. Do the thing that you truly want to do without waiting. Because tomorrow is not promised. We know this. There are people that didn't wake up this morning. And because you did, it gives you an opportunity to create life the way that it ought to be lived. I'm your girl, I'm your coach, Erica, and I will see you next time. You can also find me on YouTube at Rise 360 Coaching and Consulting, where I have a catalog of all of the meditations that I've done. So in a moment, in a pinch where you really need a mental reset, because that's truly what meditation is. It's a mental reset. It's a moment in which you get to shower out your mind from all of that stuff that holds you back, that prevents you from seeing things clearly, that causes you to drag your feet because you're uncertain about certain decisions that you need to make. So join me over there on YouTube and check out one of my meditations. Perhaps it will give you exactly what it is that you need in that moment to be able to begin the day anew. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.